Today we're going to be looking at the Core Elite 2015 Titan tank. Now last month we took a look at the Curse's Flying Fortress, which is a pretty cool vehicle. This is also a pretty cool vehicle that also has lights and sounds. So without further ado, let's take a look at the Titan tank. This is the 2015 Core Elite Titan tank. After doing my research on this beast, I didn't see any other releases for it, so it must be the first time we see this big guy. The Titan tank came with a Curse ATV and a wall barricade. It also came with two figures, the Titan tank driver, Buckshot, and the ATV driver, Reaper. We already took a look at the ATV and Reaper version 2. We'll look at the wall barricade soon enough. And the driver, Buckshot, he's going to get his own review, so we'll look at him later. So now that we have the Titan tank alone, let's take a look at its features. The Titan tank comes in a tan color, so this is definitely made for the desert. We can see some decals on here that says Titan Desert Stinger, and on the front, Desert Stinger. I'm not sure if these are prototype names or just the nickname of the tank. Now this is a little bit different for core vehicles, because this time we actually get decals on both sides. We get this cool scorpion decal right here, and that's probably because it says Desert Stinger on the tank. We also get some kill marks, 3 skulls, and a caution arrow. Underneath where it says caution, it says exhaust vents will be extremely hot. And then underneath that is even smaller writing, which took me probably about 45 minutes to figure out because it was so small. But it says, this tank was created to be the most destructive force in the core. Any attempt to challenge it will end in complete and total destruction. Enemies beware, we are coming, and hell is coming with us. Now that last line about we are coming and hell is coming with us is actually, it's not exactly a quote from a movie, but it's kind of there. They kind of made it their own. It's from Tombstone, and Kurt Russell's character, which is Wyatt Earp, he actually says, I am coming and hell's coming with me. Right back here we do have a decal that says Titan, and it has some bullet holes. Starting from the back of the tank, we do seem to have some lights in the back, some wires, and then of course some armor for the tank treads. Coming to the back again, we do have these canisters here. Maybe there's some kind of grenades or explosives. As we move forward, we can still see the gun in the front, and then we also have the main cannon. We also seem to have some extra parts right here. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but maybe it's some kind of compartments. Moving forward, we do have the Scorpion sticker with all the writing on it, and it looks like we have 3 kills. Right above that, we do have some vents, and this is actually one of the compartments. Moving forward, more vents and a cowcatcher. On the front we can see the cowcatcher very clearly and more compartments that are bolted in. We do have the vents that we mentioned earlier. Looks like maybe some extra plating for armor. And I'm not sure what these are. They look maybe like some kind of tubes. Back here is the compartment once again for the action figures. We have our cannon and our machine gun in the back. Looks like there might be some extra plating on the gun. On this side of the tank, we'll take a look at it from the front first. We have the cowcatcher, those tubes or guns, the compartment for the figures, the Titan Desert Stinger stickers, some more plating that has been bolted in, armor for the tank treads, some wires, looks like maybe more plating, and a shovel. And once again we do have another light in the back. Coming up top we do have a couple of compartments, or maybe they're just ammo boxes. We have the armor plating, the machine gun, and the cannon. On this side we can also see the compartment where the gunner sits. The back is very simple. All we have is just a door and the 2 lights. Looking at the top we can see the compartment where the figure fits. There's a sticker that says Access. Inside of that seat there is no detail, and we just slide the hatch to close it. Here's the machine gun. Looks like we have another compartment, not sure exactly what that is. We have some loops here so we can hook something onto that. And then of course we have the cannon. We'll have the compartment where the figures fit, the gun or tubes, and the cow catcher in the front. As we can see inside of the compartment, we have 2 seats with seat belts. There's also a speaker and radar. On the other side, there's some buttons. Not quite sure what they are, but neither one of these things look like they're for driving. The Titan tank comes with 10 lights and sounds. Let's take a look at them. These sound effects are very, very, very annoying. I actually find myself trying to skip through just to get to the machine gun sound. So now I filled the Titan tank with figures. We have Snakebite on top, manning the machine gun and the main cannon. And the other 2 figures, well, they're inside of the compartment. As you can see inside, it's a very tight fit. I think Rucker's gonna have to put his armor on Rain. Here's Snakebite taking lead on cannon and machine gun. The Titan tank is pretty cool, but I enjoy the Flying Fortress way more. The cheapness of the plastic really bumps it down for me. Even though the Fortress may be made out of the same plastic, I think that the tank is made from sheets of the stuff, so it makes it feel much cheaper. I like that it has 2 compartments for the figures, but it's also so large that it should have more compartments or more weapons, maybe even some foot pegs so that other figures can ride along. Although impressive in size, the features aren't that amazing. And the sound effects are very annoying and very confusing. I mean, why would it have guitar riffs on there? Are they trying to be ironic and cool just by adding them because, you know, America? If there's one thing that the Titan tank has taught me, is that I do not like figures or vehicles with sound effects. They are just pointless. I hope you enjoyed my review of the 2015 Corelli Titan tank. And stay tuned as next time we tackle the Curses Bruiser Ogre. The Titan tank came with a Curse ATV and a wall The Titan tank came with a Curse ATV and a wall barricade. The Titan tank came with an. We get this really cool scorpion decal right over here, and that's probably because of the deserts. We get this really cool scorpion decal right up here. Probably goes with the Stinger name.